Hello and welcome everybody to part 23 of the Empire Total War Great Britain Darthmod Let's Play. We continue straight off from last time. I've just dealt with the Marathan rebels, managed to kill most of them with minimal losses, and we've actually defeated them once and for all there, which is smashing news because it means I can finally start settling and controlling some of these regions. So we're going to repair the cotton weavers workshop there, and my rice paddies, or rather rice farms. And I can rebuild the university at a point. Now, reading the comments from last time, we are facing a dire situation in India. In that, it's draining a lot of my forces, and I'm not getting too much out of... Oh, hello. That's interesting. If I can push in here and take this... Oh, and surrender accepted. There we go, just taking a region. Boom. I'll take that. But we're going to be facing a lot of enemies next time, so I may have to jump out of there quickly. But we will see. Small unit pulled out. Trait gained. Otis Thorn. Oh, that was my chap down here. So, in fact, by poor, we've exempted it from tax. If we unexempt it, it's an issue, but we've exempted it from tax, and it's actually alright. So, I could actually bring these forces up to here, and then I could push this army up. So we may well need to relieve Gujarat. But this is good, actually. We've made some progress on the coast. If we can hold this coast, then I'm quite happy. But the question does remain, which I'm reading the comments, a lot of you suggest that I pull out of India. Now, after kind of all the effort I've put in here, I don't really want to pull out, but practically, in terms of economics, if I could have all these men on my American front, that would be good. It's deciding whether it's worth keeping these two fronts open. And I have to fight the French here in this battle. It's going to be a large battle. We'll fight that shortly. But that is going to be a deciding factor in this campaign part. And equally, I need to fight these guys shortly here. Because, again, if I don't take them out here, I'm going to merge these guys, actually. Control M. Control M, Control M, Control M. If I don't take out these guys here, I'm going to be attacked by this army, and I'd rather defend if I could. But again, I'm probably going to be overrun quite quickly. So I might, as I said, give it to I could try and give it to the 13 colonies, so they're going to lose it straight away. But I could just ignore this settlement entirely, ignore this army, and move down. I think that's what I'm going to do. Actually, I'm going to give up relinquish that siege, push down here, and take one of these settlements, which I think are undefended. If I can swoop round and take these, that would be good. Right. So my other main thing at the moment is Quebec. I'm worrying about Quebec. I might see if I can push for peace with France. There we go. Peace treaty signed. Now that's probably only going to last a turn or two. Know what France is like. We'll try and get a trade agreement because it makes their reputation in the global world go down even more if they suddenly start breaking trade agreements, things like that. Everyone in Europe, besides Sweden, hates me. Oh, hang on. Region Sweden yet owned by Russia. Bar the kind of the Ottomans and stuff, so I'm not too worried about that. The world is going to hate me. Barbary states. Can we? I think I keep trying to get a trade agreement with them, and they never accept now. But anyway, we've got a trade agreement with France right now, which is good because now my income should boost. If France does attack me next turn, then you know we'll have to deal with that as it goes. But this does free up my forces here. They need to replenish first, but if they are freed up here, I can make a strike against the Iroquois. So I'm hoping that puts the French at bay for a turn or two. If it doesn't, then now we don't need to worry about that army across the border. They can still push in, but now perhaps we could push up and take out this army. But I'm going to let them have a turn to replenish, and we're going to see what needs doing. So we push the French back for a turn with diplomacy. Their fleet is now left my port here, which means that Glasgow is taking it all in. And some of you said it would be better to turn this into a trading port, which in fact I will go for, even though the fishery is going to get me money over in Ireland, but I'm going to make this a trade port for now. If I don't get a trade route through there and things like that, then I will turn it into a fishery. So France is pulled out, which is good. Let's come back to India. I've got this fleet here, and now I don't have any troops over here that I can use. So I'm going to bring this fleet up the coast to check out the Iroquois Confederacy territory. And we're going to attack them. Oh no, damn, we can't because we're at peace with them. That's why I'm not going to go for the Iroquois Confederacy then. Okay. For now then... Persia. For now then, I don't really need a fleet here just yet. So what I'm going to do is send it to the Madagascan Trade Theatre. And we'll put this... I'll go onto one of these trade routes and try and boost my trade with the fleet, because my other fleet, my trade fleet, is here right now, and it's getting me 2,000 gold. Right, let's have a quick look at research. What we're researching, that's damage, that can't get that. Let's ignore that for now. Let's go for the bayonet, and here let's go for measuring tools with Oxford. And then let's end the turn and see what happens. Will France declare war straight away? Well, the AI does have a tendency to do this. It may do it the turn after this, I should say. It takes a turn to regroup, and then it will come back and attack. Now, it's still at war with 13 colonies, so see what it does there. They've pulled out of Quebec. So again, now could be another perfect time to strike, but it looks like they're sending some ships to the New World. Interesting choice of deployment, or possibly sending them elsewhere. I don't mind, because it's removing their naval power, their naval supremacy from the European trade theatre, or rather theatre of war. It's not trade theatre as such. The long-term weight on the Ottomans is to be expected. Now, would you like to see a 1-hour special of this series? If you do, then go back to part 22 and give that video a thumb up, give it a like. I think we're nearly at 800 likes at the time of when I'm actually recording this video. So only 2 more to go until we reach that magical number of 1,000 likes, and then I will do a 1-hour special of this Let's Play series. That could be as soon as Saturday. I know I'm a day behind with my uploads at the moment, but I will be back on top of things by Saturday. So if you want to see a 1-hour special of this Empire Total War Great Britain Darthmod Let's Play, then thumb up part 22. About 200 more times on that. I think it's nearly 800. 200 more times, get to 1,000 likes, and I'll do a 1-hour special. Same thing goes for I think it's part 43 of the Elves of Lorien series. When that gets 1,000 likes, that will be a 1-hour special on that series too. Also, I just finished a live stream of Mountain Blade Warband, the Florist mod, with my Richard the Nord series, which I'm absolutely crap at, and recording it on Twitch, or rather streaming on Twitch, makes it even more difficult, to be honest. But if you want to see lots of falling about, losing lots of men, and not doing very well, and dying again and again, then that live stream will be up shortly, and that's at 1 hour as well. Okay, so we better exempt you from taxes, or you're going to go crap crazy. But we have my trade all good again, because no one is blockading my ports, which is very good. Oh, and someone wants to see the royal family, which is here. So we have all these families. Lots of Georges, like the bloody hell, lots of Georges. Like the new Prince of Cambridge. So, yes, right, let's repair these buildings. No point building that up yet. We're replenishing everyone here. These guys can be replenished. This is quite a happy region, so let's pull them out. How happy they're going to be without anyone there at all? They're actually still quite happy. So let's put these guys in here, and then the most veteran of these guys, let's give these units to this army here. Lots and lots of light infantry. I know there's not much diversity here. Oh, it's exempted from taxes, of course. Yeah. So once we give it a few more turns, we can start unexempting these regions from the tax, and hopefully see some good results. Let's rebuild the university there. Let's upgrade the rice farms. We can actually recruit some units, which is good. But I'm going to save that for the New World, where I think I need them. Let's replenish these guys. And everybody here is replenishing, so let's push this army as close as we can to these guys, should they want to come and attack us. Replenishing all the way. Right. Send these guys off to... Actually, send them to the West African Trade Theatre where my other fleet is. And away they go. Right. Back to the Americas. Replenish the last few of them here. France is staying out, which is good. This army is fully replenished, ready to go, which means we can move it down. We're not going to attack the Iroquois because we're at peace with them, that's fine, so we're going to move against the Cherokee nations. So what do I need? I need probably some more cavalry, which the only thing I can get is dragoons, which are not that great right now. We maxed out on them, yes we have. So let's go for these Fusiliers here, which are very good accuracy actually. We might as well go for these Grenadiers as well. The Hessian Grenadiers, they're good. Okay. We're going to upgrade that house there yet, but I am going to build Hessians there. Just to hold. We may have to pull back, but I need this army. If we can, let's merge what I can of them. Yeah, we've got all of them merged that can be merged, I think, although that... Okay, now I think they're all merged as they can be merged. No, they can't, because that should be merged with that one. Why are you not merging? Are you aligned? Yeah, they all stand aligned if you're not colonial, that's why. Right, so they're all pretty much at full health bar, like one or two chaps. But let's push out with this army now. Let's go to these farms. Let's repair the farms. I'm risking it by moving out here. France may well attack straight away. But I've got to start putting pressure on these guys. I've got to start attacking their armies. This army may well sweep around here, but we've got to hit them with targeted gunfire. Lots of it. And hopefully annihilate them. Philly. That's what's going on here. Ah, they're chasing me. This army is chasing me down here. So let's ignore that settlement and let's go straight in here. Demand a surrender. Surrender accepted. I could push and take this one as well and then hold defense. Well, then I could actually give it to the United Provinces, both of these regions. But then I'm not really achieving much, but... Or I just leave it. I just leave it and move on. You know what, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I've taken both these regions. Let's give them back to the 13 colonies now. At the same time, let's see if we can actually get peace with the Cherokee nations, I think, just for a turn. Let's see if that'll work. Let's give them all this stuff, because there's no way they can use it. Yeah, there we go. Cherokee nations. As far as I know, they can't use it. Maybe it benefits them slightly, but now they can't use it. So they're now out of my territories for a turn, so let's actually not... Actually, let's dismantle that, because surely I don't want either of these. I want to dismantle that and rebuild like a proper structure. They're alright if I unexempt them. These guys aren't earning me that much anyway, so I might as well exempt them, that's fine. Right, so we've got peace with them for a few turns. I've given them, hopefully, pointless technologies that they can't use. I'm hoping. Hoping I haven't just given them something good. Spain is, well, or is it New Spain over here? No, it's Spain. Is going crazy. The pirates and the whole Mughal Empire, we don't need to worry about. I'm just going to keep them there with my fleet. We've got a whole army there. They can't deploy anywhere else. There's a few rebels down here. I could take these provinces, which would be highly profitable regions. We've got here a trading port Speaking of trading ports, let's go over to England and build that trading port. There we go. France still has its huge navy here, which, as long as they stay at peace. But this may all fall apart next turn, in which case I'll start giving off regions to the United Provinces. United Provinces, the 13 colonies, rather quickly. That army has had to pull back. I should have taken Williamsburg while I could and then stormed down, but I think they would have caught me then. So I'll risk it. So once those 2 troops are recruited next turn, we will push out and get ready to strike back at the Cherokee nations or the French, whoever breaks first. So let's end the turn again and see what happens. Because right now I've created peace on one front, and we've unlocked an achievement, apparently, a new Rome. I'll have to check what that does next time, or what that's specifically referencing to. Okay, so France, we're watching France. They're going off over by the Ottomans. Although I think the Cherokee and France are both still at war with what's this? Spain has declared war on me. No. Okay, so Sweden refused to join, but we're joined by 13 colonies. Great. Spain, probably the powerhouse of the world, is now going to attack me. Great. Especially in the Caribbean. So one door closes, another one opens. Damn it. Well, we'll see what impact that has on us. On me, rather. But right now, fingers crossed, we have silenced one threat. Or one major threat we were coming. Just depends how long. And France didn't choose to join in with that war. So, and the Cherokee nations aren't going right for me. Have we created a temporary peace or a long-lasting one? We will find out, obviously, as we go. Sweden's been destroyed. Oh dear. That's not good. Sorry, Diplex. Diplex is dead. Right. Okay. Why are these farms on fire? Let's upgrade these farms. And I'm getting a huge income right now, so ideally I want to save it. Yes, some people, I'm sure, are saying, build a navy. I will build a navy. God damn it, it'll be the finest navy you've ever seen. So I'm going to bring these forces. Well, France still has their army on the border here. And I don't want to be unprepared, so I'm going to build these guys here. I wonder if I can construct a fort. Can't build a fort anywhere, damn. I was kind of hoping we could. Right, well, my threat, I should keep this army up here, probably. It's best suited up here. Need more cavalry. I can't really, because I'm not great in melee. I'm not meant to be used like that, so let's just bring up another unit of cannon. France is marshalling their forces towards the 13 colonies. Let's check who the 13 colonies are at war with. Let's check that out. They're at war with Iroquois still, France and Spain, and I am at war with Spain and the Mughal Empire. Let's see if we can, if I can, get a peace with Spain. Oh, hello, text. Okay, request peace. Technology, what can we offer you? Don't want. Let's offer them that. I'll try one more time, requesting peace, but I'll give them all of that. No, okay, they want war. We will give them war. We're gonna have to start readying our forces now for. I don't know how well built up they are in the New World in terms of forces. They do have a 5th rate here, though. So let me commission a 5th rate here. We're going to need some infantry to go with that 5th rate. Let's repair here. And Philly, let's get you recruiting. Let's get the drill school going. And let's get... Let's get... Just trying to think of where to move troops, really. Right, I need to save money for India, and then if I've got any left, I can start building up a navy in England. They're replenished. These guys are nearly all replenished. Let's, you know what, let's merge them. Okay, that's most of them done. So there's these armies here we need to push in on, but I'm actually got a fort here. Let's build a fort here and try and hold on the border. These guys are actually doing all right. Well, they're holding. They've held it. Can't rebuild the cannon factory. Oh, what? Oh, it costs 5,000. I thought it cost 500. Okay. Oh, it's a full. You build a full fort on the field. Okay. Well, that makes sense. It's building it here because it's protecting us against these guys. Wow. Okay, I didn't realise that was all my money there. Whoops. Okay, mistake. Hopefully, my trade's not going to get owned in the next turn. Okay, so definitely no more trade coming yet. But we've secured. Right now, the Marathas. You know, if we could loop around and take these other territories, that'd be great. But at the same time, the Marathas can probably go nuts here, and we've got relative peace. If we can get rid of the Mughals here, then the Marathas can finish the rest of them off there, and hopefully the Maratha Confederacy will stay friendly. Let's just check with them here. They are very friendly. They are plus 216. The only thing they don't like is different type of government, and national leaders are not respected. But apart from that, they are very happy with it. So I could always redeploy troops to India should the Maratha Confederacy attack or abandon it completely. So, once we deal with these guys, I can bring them, my plan is now to bring them to America and deal with Spain, or rather, actually, we could stop off in Europe and hit Spain hard in its homeland here. We'd have to avoid this fleet, which is just like France's. Huge full stack fleet, which I can do nothing about. Great. Right, let's end the turn once again and see what happens in this phase. Will France declare war on me, or will I manage to get away with it? Russia. Lots of full stacks storming through Sweden. Sweden is obviously dead. Russia's taken over in Europe. I'm actually going to take a look at my victory objectives, because I'm not sure how many I need to fulfill. Maratha Confederacy looks like they're pushing up against the Mughals there in the northeast. Mughal Empire, what are you doing? I'm going to try and duel with my units there. Italian states, moving a large army there as well. Cherokee nations, what are you doing? Are you going to attack me, or are you pulling back to your homeland? Looks like you're pulling back to your homeland. Sort of. Well, we definitely won't be creating another fort with that army there, though. We're constructed by poor. Oh, why? Why foreign occupation? Resistance is going down. Okay, I thought we were alright here, actually. But obviously not. What happens if I move one unit out? They're alright. Let's push these guys into here. We're going to have to obviously recruit some more troops, so let's make East India infantry, and let's make some, actually make 2 units of cav. Okay, so we have obviously my huge army here that is ready to pounce on these guys. They're seemingly happy to sit here. The Maratha Confederacy is continuing to push. From what I can see, they'll be looking at getting Hindustan very shortly. Where is this guy? Oh, he's over here, of course. Wimbledon Islands are very happy with their pirates. Try and take these guys down, it could be a nightmare. Oh, and we've had a rebellion. Oh, no, that's not the Moroccan Confederacy. It is, actually. They're at peace. Ah, here we go. Moroccan rebels. There they are. They're going to attack me. But we should be alright. Now, what do I need here? I can actually recruit more men, more cavalry. Could go for grenadiers, but I prefer the standard line infantry, actually. Just because there's slightly more of them. Works on strike. Right, let's go through the rest of this and then see. Ah, George Rook. His fleet arrives. Occupy this trade route, and we've now got more money flowing. Brilliant. Yeah, so we can use that to start creating more. Barbary States destroyed. Oh dear. Let's see if we can start. Oh, the Spanish are going against the Ottomans. I would assume. Let's check. But yeah, let's see if we can create a fleet. Oh no, they're not up against a war with the Ottoman Empire, which is strange seeing as they've just taken out their protectorate. Russia, France, another large. How can you support these large navies? I know they've got their trade abroad, but come on. But with at least with that, I've just got to be able to get a few troops over and hit Paris really hard to try and break them. But we would need forces here to do that. Again, kind of not seeing the point in creating a navy right now. In terms of, well, what's the actual upkeep for one of these? It's not that much, actually. But there's no way I can defeat these huge fleets of fifth rates just yet. And we need lots of fourth rates to do that. And there's, plus this is navy up here. So it's kind of why I'm not bothering with it just yet. So upgrade that. We've got this trade node here. Could upgrade them. But let's put money into colonies. Won't bother building a fort, so I'm just going to leave this army here. If they do attack me, that's not going to be good for them. Upper Canada. Right. Whole force here. Can we pull them out of Upper Canada? Yes, we can. And then let's recruit some colonial line infantry to leave behind. See, I could swoop. Right, France has two. No, the thing is, they don't have two territories. They've got territories down here, which is the pain in the arse. But we're at peace with them at the moment. So it's whether I redeclare war on the Cherokee nations, try and hit them hard and take them out. Take out that territory, push them back. These guys will all have to fall back. Push up and take this one. Seems I have a lot of thinking to do in terms of my next moves. Which is why I'm kind of throwing the floor open to what you guys think. Now that I've created peace, where should certain armies move? Should I push in and try and hit France quickly? I have full stacks and hope that between myself and the United Provinces, the 13 colonies, we can take them on. What do you guys reckon? Philly. Oh, that's where I need to build more troops. Philly! But we can't. Why not? Unaffordable. Oh, damn it, they're just too expensive. I'm building new ships here, or fifth rate at least, so that I can start ferrying troops around, perhaps taking out some of these rebels, gaining more islands, taking out some of the Spanish territories, because there's not too much of a fleet there. So we will see how that goes. But India is looking secure, and so does America, for now. But I'm by no means fooled. It is not secure. We just have managed to make peace for a few turns, but it could all change very shortly. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this part. If you'd like to see a full 1 hour special of this series on Saturday, then go to part 22 and like that video. Only 200 more likes until we get a 1 hour special on that one, I think. Should be around 800 likes, as I said. 1,000 likes on part 22 of this series, and we'll get a 1 hour special, and should be able to conquer a lot. But yeah, please do give me your advice and what you think should be going on. For here, I'm going to be leaving this army for a few more turns, and then I will try and push and take out the Mughal Empire here, and then I am hopefully free to start ferrying troops across to to the Americas, or should I ferry them to Europe and try and smash back at Spain, or should I wait? You know, should I go to the Americas first and see what happens in Europe? Anyway, let me know in the comments below. Comment, rate, subscribe. See you all again soon.